Am I live? Hello. Yeah, so I'm a little sick. So that'll be fun to do things with today. Uh-oh, did it crash? No, it didn't. But the game is breaking. That's pretty swell. Hang on, so I'm just trying to work out basically what I'm doing. Trying to see if I can get some things working and all that. Ignore streaming server. No, screw you. Welcome, if anybody's watching, to the stream. Sources, hotkeys, no. Bro, what? Whatever. We're just gonna have to deal. So, yeah, we're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders today. So, get ready. Get ready for a ride. I haven't played this in forever. So, we're just gonna hit new game. Who do we want to be? Who are we in this world? I think I'm gonna be, I'll be Cluckin. No G, Cluckin. Oh, well, look at that. Isn't that something? How long is this loading screen? Oh god, how does that look? I feel like this might be really laggy. This is a great poster. Look at that. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment, not studio. Alright. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. I'm not doing the other ones. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Is this BTS? Is it? I don't watch BTS. Why do I have pearls? Smack that alarm clock up and at him. I'm gonna smack that alarm clock. You gotta take your anger out on something. Lying in bed, you stare up at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh, if you didn't know, this game is literally made by KFC, which is probably one of my favorite things they've done. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting far away from you. I gotta take this seriously, guys. No time. BTS is watching me. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. I am just realizing right now that I chose the one game I'm going to have to read a lot for while I'm sick, which is fun. I was gonna play Superliminal or something, but then it was super laggy, so I couldn't. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Bread. Standing in the quad, you gaze up upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. If we have to say that every time, that's going to be an issue for me. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Is this Miriam? Yes. Good morning, Cluckin. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Every day is the first day of the rest of your lives. Actually, I'm... Because I sure... Is this Sayori? Excited, a little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. This is Sayori. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself. But well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Cry harder. I will be there to laugh. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents Gordon Ramsay. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. You know, I'm thinking about it, right? Someone had to pitch the idea to make this game to KFC. And then someone said yes. What? But the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is the famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Makes sense. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. I don't see any chips. KFC, you lying to me. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I want to talk about school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this and, frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to do something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who has enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Uh-huh. Do people say deets? I feel like I'm both I know a lot of, words people use, but when I hear a word like deets, it makes me think that no one ever says that. Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. Yeah, shut the fuck up. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with other rumors I've heard. I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. I'm imagining. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands onto the ground. Custom engraved. Alright. Hey! That's it. Big text box, one word. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. She looks like she works at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That's what they call me. You leave Cluckin' shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. She's got really crazy hair. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. That's me in every argument I've ever been in. I literally can't argue to save my life. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van. Damn, alright, she's crazy. You rang? What? Oh, does he just repeat words over and over again? That's some crazy eyeliner. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. What the? Dude, he's got the star hair. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. This is not the face I would be making. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Is your fly down, dog? I'm sorry, I'm just getting caught up on this guy's character. Like, he's got a massive belt. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. How do you say psh? See you later, losers. That's more like something I would say. That is a 3-year-old child. As you approach the next door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. He's grunting. Is he holding it? What is this? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Cluckin', so... Yeah, I can't really make fun of his name if my name is literally Cluckin'. Hello, sorry, I just read chat for the first time. Hello, Bonkman. How are you today? Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Is this his soul leaving his body? Is he dead? Nope. I'm dying of polio. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute, Miriam? You need better standards. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders and follow him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room and unsure where to sit. The other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh, what? And a scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Ain't no way this dog cooks. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? And why are you standing right next to him? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. You own the school, brother. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Yeah, dude, he's gonna get the wooden stick out. What? A cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. We learn in geometry? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Wow, that sucks for literally everyone with, like, allergies. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then... he walks in. Oh, wait a second, guys. Is that Colonel Sanders? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. I don't know, man. After seeing Van, I just... It's him. It's... if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Thank you, Harland. Colonel Sanders. Who is this? Like in that picture, is that like the CEO of KFC? Oh my god, I feel like I'm just inhaling dust. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. He's radioactive, dude. Everyone's about to melt. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty, sweats a lot. Wow, dude, that's a really crazy insult. Maybe we should open that window back up before Fawcett Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. See, that's a good insult. This is the best character so far. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with your really weird insults? I don't know, man. I would be upset if, like, Van said that to me in real life. I'd be upset. Take a moment to clean up yourself. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. There's literally... Do they just, like, turn up the air conditioning? Or not the air conditioning, the heat? Professor Dog steps in to settle class down and set some ground rules. It's like the scene from SpongeBob. Rule 1, no talking. Does that mean grabs him by the skull and throws him out the window? Welcome to University of Cooking School. What? Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for learning the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, and there might be even really little mini food. Adorable. I lost the ability to speak English. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Is MCC going on today? I feel like I've been getting like a bunch of like MCC notifications. Oh, there's a little chicken on the podium! I just noticed. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Why is this guy standing like that? Quiet. No talking in my classroom. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year at this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Fair enough. I mean, man's looking weird. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. He turned to see the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Wait, what? Alright guys, we found a new competitor for best character. Bzz, The class bursts into laughter. Dude, funniest guy I've ever met. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Look at him, he's got a weird smile. Oh, he's gone. Sprinkles walks into the classroom. I thought he was already in the classroom, as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. But I don't. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart and tough, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Let me think. In the KFC game, do we want the beef treat, the rubber ball, or the chicken snack? I think I'm gonna go chicken snack on this one. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes goes wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Dude, how did I know? Well, I think this might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Great. My favorite. You see other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying around a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Cluckin, there's still a seat here. It assumes that though no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Yeah, screw you, Colonel. I don't like either of these people yet. Screw it, I'm going to Miriam. You moved to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? Oh, I guess yeah, Colonel Sanders. He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gone to know him a little better. I don't need to know Colonel Sanders a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. For some people. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. Should I go back and sit next to him? As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. Time for a pop quiz. Dude, that's crazy. Yay, a quiz about me. Pop, I want to strangle you. I want to stick my thumbs into your eyes. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at a culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It's pretty important, I think. Yeah, okay. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Wow, these are really easy questions. That's right! Oh my god, no way, 2 for 2. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever? A spork. It's not even a question. I could argue this point for hours. That's right. What food is the best for a broken heart? Pancakes! I do want to say this one. I feel like I would be very happy with this. But this feels like it's the right answer, but it feels like it's the right answer for me. How dare you? That was an opinion question. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the, I almost didn't read that. I almost got that wrong. He's the best one. He's best. That's right. Wow. Your total score is 4 out of 5. Only 1 wrong, not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. I want to cut off my finger while I'm cooking. I think that'd be funny. Where's the option to do that? You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. Oh, crazy. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense how the school is dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. Fellas, I'm gonna take a quick break here and go get some water. I'll be back in a few though. Maybe 3 minutes, so we'll be right back. Alright, fellas. Welcome back. I think we're good. I think we're all good. Just need a quick break to get some water. Hopefully that helps me with my voice. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? God, I want to beat that kid up. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Wow, Colonel Sanders kind of a jerk. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. And everyone clapped. But Shush. Lunch, 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 says Pop. She said shush. God, two people I want to fight. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Thank you. That must be the smell I smelled. The Stewart Cafe. Sorry, I was trying to read that this whole time. Cafeteria. I'm sorry. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has a bucket filled with chicken? What a novel concept. Wow. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices is required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. A bunch of nerds. But that's all I'll say about that. Look at them. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. Oh my god, he talks like me too. Not the pshaw. I don't think I've ever said that word. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Ew, why does he look like that? You wait to see what a zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Okay? Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. How many people are in this class? There's me, Miriam, Van, the lady one, Ashley, Clank, Pop, and Colonel. There's 7 people in this class. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why did you have to phrase it like that? Is it not a bucket? And sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Oh shit, he drugged me. Dude, tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. That's not good. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Save for the moment, everything. I don't think I want to swim towards the light. I think that's how you die, actually. And everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. I think I'm going to try to find out all of his flavors so I can steal his business. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Okay. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. What do you mean too obvious? Salt and pepper are fine. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be redacted? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use crack cocaine. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. Yo guys, guess what? As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach the Colonel himself. Mr. Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. I like your pen. And your watch. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Oh no, I'm catching his country. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold of you to come ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all times as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me you're talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 whole more days to get to know each other. Why you don't contort your face at me, boy? He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted. Wow! You would never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd find some you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. What are you putting in the chicken? You monster. And blank definitely wasn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you've got 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. I'm keeping this a secret. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, like magic. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel outside, standing in the quad. What is he doing there? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. I do like a man who says howdy, nice to meet you. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Like your watch. Is he crying? Ew. Alone, together for the first time, you figured now was the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show you your own strength. Wow, him with a big idea. No, I'm not gonna add an additional ingredient. I'm gonna be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to let you know that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Oh goody. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was just perfect. I'm not sponsored by KFC, by the way. I'm just playing this video game. I appreciate the compliment. Cluckin'! I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you, brother. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. What they mean by that is like all of these fruits and vegetables, and that is it. Hey, look at this place. Oh, look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You will. You're not going to blow anything except maybe kisses to a crowd of fans when you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. This is where I'm gonna make you stab each other. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I don't like him. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Cluckin'. I'll prepare our station. Cry harder. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Pop, hello, new partner. Skibbity bop botto. I really like this guy. Oh no, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you're gonna have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. That's true. That's so true. Hang on, let me take a sip. Alright. Who do you want to be Miriam's partner? Oh, dude, stick her with Pop. That'd be hilarious. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Yeah, sucks to be you, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry! No! 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 I made him sad! I'll never live with myself. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. Man's gonna need, like, platform shoes. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Okay. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Sucks to be you. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide over the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. This is Sprinkle Stocking. Everybody's just southern now. It's spreading like a plague. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, it's this one, because they sell this one at KFC. Dude, this game is so easy when you just think, okay, what does KFC have? No, not steak tartare, not octopus, mashed potatoes and gravy. Where have I heard that one before? Oh yeah! I've always been something of a down-home chef. I think we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? Dude, he's so excited about the gravy. He's like, gravy! Gravy! He's gonna like grab the kitchen counter and like start picking up the stove and just slamming it on the ground. I couldn't imagine one without the other. I can. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. Why are they over here? No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Apparently alliteration's also a passion of yours, asshole. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Absolutely not. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders here. Heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? I always call for you. Oh, no geez, Van. Not while I'm crushing Cluckin's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh, he's crying. No. Colonel Sanders returns, an armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there. Ashley and Van. Are we working as a quartet instead of a duet now? No. Actually, no. It looked like Cluckin was struggling. We offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van, she says as she takes out a baseball bat and starts beating the crap out of him. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. How dare you? Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. We just make sense. Oh man, he looks pissed off. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunks in your time of need. I'm gonna turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks of hunks. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? He's not gonna be happy with me. You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, internal candors. Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cluckin as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Thank you, sir! Based on your team's behaviors, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cluckin's natural talent or their loyalty. I'm loyal, guys. Colonel Sanders sets up. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. I do feel proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Wow. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled the potatoes into a perfectly steamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps, so you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Get out of here, nerd! Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. You just have that in your pocket at all times? Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders... Oh! Oh! Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand there holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the— Oh! No! No! You fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Dude, he's gonna scream at me. I just ruined the food. Hold on right there, Cluckin'. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have— What are you, Low Cat from 2016? Is that even— That's not even when they were. I'm a failure. Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hands. No, there's nothing there. It wasn't covered, that's on an axe. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacles of octopus, and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. It's poisonous, isn't it? The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. Aw, damn. Well, there's about to be one person I want to kick the poop out of. Wow. Alright, well. I think I left something in the oven. You just committed a homicide. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It killed him! Finally. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh, great. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Does it? The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the wild crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poison of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Yeah, get out of here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Dude, just get out of here. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more than spooky. Some really nice art, though. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not the greatest representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him, but I'm really not. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cluckin'. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Don't your arms get tired, bro? There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef the whole world has ever seen. Yeah, well, last night I had a dream that I got beat up by somebody. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We shall follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, me when Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff. And be the star of the story. You are the star of the story, buddy. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? I don't know. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. L. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster. What? Hang on. No, we're not doing this today. We're not. I'm not doing this shit today. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I'm not doing this today. I'm saving it right here. Alright, there is no saving. Dot. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See, don't tell me he speaks in rhymes. Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What would you do? Oh my god. Earthbound. Defend. You decide to defend. Okay. Which defense will you choose? More? How many? I wonder which defense I'll choose. Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. That is so sad. Found a lot of good that defense did. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just stab it a lot then. You decide to go on the attack. I'm gonna cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Wow. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. What attack will you use? I can't use the other one now! Oh my god. Cook with love. I had 1 shot! Bro, I'm screwed. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I guess defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon, or you'll likely explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chowdown. Chowdown does 2 damage. Okay. Oh, I gotta play. Oops. A powerful blow. The Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce on the lawn over the quads. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares his ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Now, fellas, that might not sound so strong, but if you've ever attacked a chicken in The Legend of Zelda, you know that this Spork Monster is screwed. Pop Pop Power Pinch! Okay. The Pop Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Holy crap. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that it's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back. Go on, get! Go on, get! I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. Well, the defeated monster left behind a special item. Yo, that's crazy. What is it? It appears to, at first, to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. That's kind of sick. You open the cover and find the library card stuck inside. The last name it's signed out is Borko. I wonder. Borko. That name, or Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Hang on, let me get some more water here. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. How'd you get in my house? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have enough strength to utter a single word. You feel the covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in gently. Thank you, Colonel. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. ZZZZ. Oh god, it's laggy. What's going on? Oh! Clank, he's back. Yes, yes. No, no. Alright, what we got here? You wake up on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? I have no idea. I also don't know how to say that word. You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling while you're thinking of the secret you discovered while tasting. You can't believe he really used... Am I allowed to say crack cocaine? Because I said it already. I'm just going to keep saying crack. It's crack. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts me so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Whoa. It's pretty crazy, dude. before you can tell her about your encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, I know this sounds a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. What? Dude, come on. Don't be doing that. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. Bro, he's like 3 years old. We got to talking after class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? I don't know about that. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wore the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. Oh, pardon me. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry, that was my brother. Hang on. Alright, sorry. Just like, you and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. For sure. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Wow, what's that supposed to mean, Miriam? I'll take you in a fight too. Laughing at the implications that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Am I, game? How do you know? You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which is one you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, like I just said, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? We are literally outside. What do you mean in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. We're not. ... Jesus Christ. ... So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some. That's not good. He showed me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petal. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. That sounds... okay. That sounds like one of two things, and I'm not comfortable saying either of them. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought him home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything. You just got drugged by a stranger. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared the same interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know? Like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Ew, why you look like that? Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share the Colonel's secret recipe. And besides, I only know one of the ingredients. I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has ever known it, but no one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her the real one. You quickly think of a fake ingredient. I don't know, how about... It was Ive Newt. I know it sounds like some sort of witch's potion, but what can you do? Why are you crying? Ive Newt! Whoa! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on now. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes and cherry blossom petals fill the air. He has a horse! Why does it look like that? I feel like there's something very wrong with this horse. Like, I'm worried about it. Like, is there something wrong, buddy? He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his... What if I'm gonna run to him. I'm sure I will get very in pain. You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are is to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. I'm about to die. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. I'm dead. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Whoa, Cluckin', I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All I need you to do is repeat my name 3 times. Borko. And that name is... Before he can continue, you're suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. Where are you, Morty? You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. Oh my god. I still don't like him. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? I don't like it. Why did you phrase it like that? Compliment the craftsmanship of the horse. Yeah, I'm gonna compliment the horseshoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's very hard to say who's in the wrong here. It's almost definitely me. But one thing's for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Did you make them? And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. So bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad, dude. Oh no. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Dude, that'd be sick. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little dude. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell him to stop, act like you're not okay, yeah, okay, I'll do that one. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Uh-oh. However, he notices you eavesdropping, and you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. But class doesn't start for another half an hour. Now you've upset them. Oh no, they're gonna kill me. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes, I thought that said pancake, but it's panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Remember guys, evil Every villain is lemons. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and instantly recognize it. Is it the book? It's the book! It's the book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Hee hee hee. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. He's honking. I imagine it's like a car horn. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it. I will kill you. I will strangle you to death, Van Van. Don't you ever insult my boy. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Boom. What'd I say? It's like boom womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, even from a stand mixer. How dare you? My mother was a stand mixer. That's what he's saying right now. No, your mother was a stand. Oh, I lost it in translation there. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can post that on YouTube. Ooh. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. That's what we like to see. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me right at class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Have you ever thought about cutting them off? But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. I will. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. Evil! It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down. I don't know how to say that word. That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Goody. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence was a chicken who signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cluckin'? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? I want the glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted on... you know what? Maybe I should just stop trying to read when I can't. Hey, that was mine. It's for my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. I will. I'll happily give you $6. You've got an excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I need to pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be via timed competitive cook-off. Okay. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Ooh. Do I want to accept their challenge? Or tell them to shut up? Yeah, okay, I'll do it. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the table with you, fool, before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Cluckin'. I'll be watching your performance. Thank you, Colonel Sanders. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Not now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports arena. Court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Then oh my gosh. Then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. And then he howls. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to glory. Victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, but now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you have made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. Now you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. No. What temperature do you boil it at? Celsius. That's right. But how would you have ever gotten into the school without knowing that? You're right. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. It is. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it, but you don't know Colonel Sanders. But you have an idea. How many herbs? He said 11. That's right. You might not know all the other ingredients yet, but you're still headed to the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Which state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted. I hope you succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now, that would be great. Where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. Did I win? You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the signs of success? Sizzling. No! I can't believe it. Don't make me get the spray bottle. That was one question wrong. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders at the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cluckin'. Oh, don't distract me. No! I'm gonna fail! How many spoonsful of gravy would it take to... Bro. Grr, I'm so angry. You're stranded on a desert with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? Dude, I'm gonna fail, and it's Colonel Sanders' fault. Quick, I can make it. I am falling behind. Bro, I'm gonna fail. I'm so upset. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. I was doing so well. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. I'm screwed. Yikes! Shut up, Miriam. I could take you. Your mother was a stand mixer. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Word. You might not have any hands, but Cluckin does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know that it is properly mixed. Let me just stick my hand in there. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Shut up, Colonel! When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your... Bro, you're stupid! I'm gonna break my hand. No! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck and immediately is crushed. Being in the spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Yeah, cry about it. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Is there a way to win that? Is it that one question I got wrong? And I'm here. Alright, hang on. Guys, let's go back. I'm curious to see if we can win that. I'm not sure I want to go back. What does that do? Guys, I might have just messed up big time. I want to see. I've never won that before. I'm curious about what happens. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do this. We're just going to skip all this until we get over it. I like your gumption, Cluckin'. Dude, if there's actually nothing I can do, I'm gonna be so upset. Alright, let's go. Listen, Colonel, you're cool and all, but you really get on my nerves. Bro, I don't care. Let's go. °100°C. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, let's elevate your craft. Gratitude. Very epic. Alright, we got the small town, big dreams. Aru, let's go. Is this the what is the noise of success? I'm gonna say silence. Yeah. No, I'm destined to fail anyway. Are you joking? So I skipped it all for nothing. Bro, this sucks. I don't even like Colonel Sanders. And I still threw it in, and I'm still gonna break my hand, and everything sucks. Great. Very cool. Glad I went back for that. Alright, where were we? We gotta get to when he says you can't keep going. You simply cannot go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on an account of Cluckin's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops before he logs onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. We can't eat that for lunch. Stupid. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights taking you on a journey of flavor, what tastes good, and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cluckin to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. No, I'll do it. Let me smash it. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. So Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese, croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, not into his mouth, into his lips. He's stabbing his finger into his lip. Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed of your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Wow, good for them. You know? And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Dude, very true. Unrelated though. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. He knows all. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. You should get that checked out. I'm fine! Dude, can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I'm not fit to fill your fryer is a really, really interesting phrase. I'm not sure I like it very much. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think! Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, thriving, hydrated, in my element. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was gonna be a lawyer. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Oh my god, that hurt. I was passionate about justice. Oh my god, he was gonna be a lawyer! I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Humiliating? Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Oh, that was that in 1992? My bad. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then I was going to amount to something, no matter the amount of hours, labor, or money that would deter me from getting the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. It comes out of his eyes and burns his eyebrows. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Where did this guy come from? Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Borgo? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't want to see me anymore. But I just want to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems. Am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids in a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was transformed forever. A magic spell book? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen in life. Clucking together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. You mean your house? A personal invite? But you can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must look like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Huh, okay. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision never to stop searching, never to stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with an ambitious chef. Well, there is something, but it's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find those right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I trust Colonel Sanders enough. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach for your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy coleslaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to this last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like the sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Whoa! You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Of course. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Absolutely the urn. You take a closer look at the urn sitting on a pedestal nearby. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Kind of an L. Alright, we're doing more. Let's talk about the comb. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just oh my god, isn't just silvery in color, but it's actually made of spun silver. Whoa. Let's do the candle. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. A piece of wood floating in a lake. The summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Oh, I can break into his house. Let me see about this chicken statue. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting in the corner of the table. On a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Oh, he stuffed a chicken. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Oh, fair enough. A little note clipped on the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." I want to talk about the trees. You gaze out the window across a vast lake and a mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of a student pops up. Oh, dude! Are you thinking about heading on into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Absolutely not! I forgot you existed. Wait, what? I never knew your name. Why would I avenge you? I could tell you my name right now. It's... Please go away. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open a window and crack. You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out in a breeze. Alright, let's do these. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cherishing them. Or cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Let's do the camel. What's Colonel Sanders doing in the desert? Picture of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Maybe, I don't know. Baby Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he's been waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Apparently Colonel Sanders. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Fair enough. What's in the safe? That must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. 111111. The safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? Sashimi style? I don't know. Probably not, honestly. I think you'd die. You open the door to find Colonel Sanders' closet and a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of the hangers and try it on. That seems like a breach of privacy. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I usually don't loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You tell him that you're cold. You fess up and tell him the truth. What's the truth? You confess. What am I confessing? I think I've developed feelings for you. Oh my god, no way. I think I might develop feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Fair enough. I respect that. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. That was stupid. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional moment gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Cluckin'. Why are you crying? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Zez. Dude, it's this chicken thing again, dude. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Why am I here? Why are you guys still here? Dude, I'm tripping. Wonderful. Can we get this show on the road? Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Probably not. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Colonel Sanders is not a good man. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's a fried chicken drumstick and a biscuit that's cut in two. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. So, such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg. Yeah, I'm gonna take him down a peg. Fuck that guy. It's good, but my mom made better. Colonel Sanders' expression grows serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Uh-oh. Colonel, I know what you're going to say. I need to be better if I'm going to leave my mark on this world. That's not what I'm gonna say. A single tear begins to... Damn! I really hurt that guy. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening too quickly. If anybody's still watching this, why? Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. So long, nerd! There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend... How did you get into my house? Where have you been? Why are you in my house? Because I had one heck of a night. How did you get into my house? I've been desperate to talk to you about it. I couldn't find you. I got word that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now it turns out you're fine. I can actually get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. No, I'm curious. What's going on? What's going on, Miriam? Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. Oh my god, no way. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Bob, he asked me to go out with him. Dude, that's crazy because he's like 3 years old. Of course, I told him, you better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. And things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say. What is she even referring to? No, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers! Miriam tells you to move on from this whole... Wow. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is so wrong, you don't want to be right. I do want to be right. I don't want anything to do with Colonel Sanders. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Can you really even consider these guys my rivals? They're just kind of nuisances. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. Of course. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. Have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hehe, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You know what? I'm not gonna do anything. I think you can just, you guys can just beat him up if you want. Why don't you pick... I don't even care. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Me. You got some nerve, Cluckin', suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh, I forgot about that one. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cluckin', how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? This isn't how relationships actually are, right? I'm begging God this isn't how relationships are. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Cluckin', I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. Uh-oh. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Cluckin'. So long, idiot. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see the Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you rediscovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. There appeared to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? Zoinks! I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I guess. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that it says it'll erase anyone I choose from my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it'll probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That was way drastic. Could you do like something else? Like anything else? Not rooting in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Ooh, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, because that sounds like I would get Alzheimer's. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is ready in the room, waiting for students to arrive. Wow, you made it. He clears his voice in a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. I'm gonna wait to see what happens on this one. The Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly quiet. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you! Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cluckin, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You'll see. Before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sad whimpering that's coming from the back of the room. What? I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me? I'm right here. Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. Oh, he's blinking a lot. That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. Trouble with who? The police? I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we step foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. Ooh. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakout to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but you get it. Test time approaches. See y'all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? That's kind of an L, honestly. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this little breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this. I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? I would never do that because I don't like Colonel Sanders. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony with that name, with your name on it too, and a big ranch for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest, anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. Cry harder. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. It's a shame I don't have any of those. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Cluckin's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're quickly able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. There is no window in this room. How are there so many petals in here? You're gonna ruin all the food. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The papaya has begun to break. The smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually be happy to share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with when... Oh, timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Did you test that? Like a football field. You got a pot pie and you would like step like a few yards away, you go, I can still smell it. And then you'd move another few yards and you just do that. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. What does that mean? Like, did I just like put a bunch of sticks together in a mold, or are you talking about like bread? And my nose is telling me something else. It's burning. Haha, no, I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of the Learning Channel. But it's probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Shut up. I'm gonna burn down this place. The moment of truth. Oh my god. Wow. There it is. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got. All right, I'm gonna put that dog in the oven. You step up the cookie for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've got practicing are just the dish that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Okay. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers, as she's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates into the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorials as he chops up a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Like steroid? Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Yo. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. I don't know if you can speak English. Wait, did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as it was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prep your next dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this? I'm not gonna do evil magic. Screw you. I'm just gonna make food. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? That's right, babe. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. God damn it, Colonel Sanders! If you throw me off, I swear! I believe in you, Cluckin'. Miriam notices too.
Aww. I've always believed in you, Cluckin'. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're over here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Thank you, Miriam. Very epic. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Miriam! Fuck you.
It's the secret ingredient.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I messed up. However, she doesn't know you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get an eye of newt? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, I guess sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be on Top Chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You feel Spork Monster wanting to tell a very long and involved story, but you don't exactly know exactly where it came from. But it seems like it was possibly lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should just watch from the stands. I really need to focus on cooking. I understand. It's kind of like that time. Bro! You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later, and good luck. You summon oh yeah, let me summon this power. Is there really an option to just give up? Your hair turns into mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows. Mac and cheese orange is such a disgusting color. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Cluckin, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. These nerds don't stop interrupting me. I'm going to start beating them up. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Cluckin. You have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Thank you, Colonel. You managed to make mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart, nerd. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations have a surprising effects that surpass their individual forms. Are you suggesting if we combine forces? I literally am clicking too fast. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. The end of the game. You now must prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Who's dead? Seems we're missing a few students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the cooking challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure clicker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, he must have gone unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. It's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. Dude, that's crazy. But after days, literally, of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Crazy. My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny naratumaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Sorry if I just misspelled that or mispronounced that. Yeah, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal is devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than Thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste such a dish with love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Cluckin, for for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. I feel like I could write one of these games. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard with axe hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Okay. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough to count on all of the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing some custard to slush around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh god, he's dying. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gently into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk, get over it, sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Huh. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. My brother in Christ, it is literally food at a cooking school. Go toast your ears or something, Cluckin'. I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. I just want to be, if I want to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage takes over Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-phase routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of dishes, it has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You're welcome, guys. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to be transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When you gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit to you that you are indeed an excellent chef. Haha! Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they get better than this? Well, now the school year has complete, and everyone has graduated. The students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written up on the school's bylaws. Get out of here. I was never actually oh my god. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. I want you dead. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together. It's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out. Is everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. I have that feeling where I don't know if I'm gonna sneeze. I already did, but I feel like I have to again. I can't. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, apparently for good reason. Pardon? Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his head, atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Let's see, now that makes more sense. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king? What an incredible turn of events, an offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if even he knows. But either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. Oh my god, no way. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Oh, he's got a little bow. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not from this Earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? Actually, I feel like I knew this whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Fair enough. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh, he's got the casual wear on. It's just like the first day you met him. He's prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Oh, so it was like an ad? Oh no, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Cluckin', what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Bro! I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Dude, that's kind of crazy, because that sounds almost exactly like Colonel Sanders. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong person. Yes, I would love to, Colonel Sanders. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Cluckin'. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. He's about to be like, work together? Wait a second. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Yeah, I remember this part from the end. I was pissed off. Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do just by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Wow. Can you only live with half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear Cluckin', I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Oh, so it was like an ad for KFC. I get it. Oh! It all makes sense now! Oh! Great. Thank you. I can't pronounce that. A Psyop production. Oh, look at that. It's crazy. And you know what? Here's credit. I kind of want KFC now, to be honest. Even though I know it'll never be as good as, like, this shit looks. I don't remember this part in the game. I just got flashbanged. Alright, cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. That was something alright. I will probably never open this game again. And it was a great time, so thank you all for watching. That was something. I don't think anybody actually stayed through all of that because I barely did. Yeah. Alright. Very cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop the stream now.